good morning. This is Dr. Vijayvel from JV Academy for Commerce Studies. In our previous presentation on economics, we have discussed about cardinal utility analysis. In consumer behavior, cardinal utility analysis was discussed about how the concept of utility must be understood. I hope you are all by now very well versed about the concept of utility. The utility is nothing but the amount of satisfaction received on consuming a product or service. So total utility and marginal utility are the two concepts around which the concept of, the cardinal utility analysis was discussed. So moving further, in this class we are going to see how the utility can be linked to a product's consumer. When a product is consumed, how this concept of utility can be interlinked with one more important thing, that is demand analysis. So demand analysis is what? Demand. So this is the pivot around which the entire concepts explained in economics is revolving. So what is the demand? This is the requirement or the willingness of a person to purchase certain commodity. So the willingness or the ability of a person to purchase a certain commodity must be backed up by, supported by financial resources. So it is needless to be explained that if a person is desirous of something, that doesn't mean there is a demand for the commodity. So what is more required? There must be a financial resources. There must be financial resources to translate that desire into purchasing. Okay, so every person who is having a desire for something should be backed up by financial resources, so that can be termed as demand. The other thing what we are going to discuss is demand analysis. So what is the demand analysis? How different products have been taken up by the consumer at different prices. Okay, there is a law of demand. What is the law of demand? It says as the prices increases, the demand decreases. As the price decreases, the demand increases. This is the simplest explanation for law of demand. Okay, this demand analysis is discussing about how different quantities of things have been taken up by the consumer at different prices. Of course, it is a normal tendency to pick more when the prices are less. Similarly, we will be having less when the prices are ruling very high. That is what demand analysis. And another thing is a demand curve. What is a demand curve? Just you put all the theoretical thing what we have discussed in a diagrammatic fashion. That is called a demand curve. Okay. So these three things are very, very important from examination point of view. You have to make a careful analysis as well as understanding about these things. Okay. As I told you now, the demand curve is nothing but a diagrammatic representation of the demand. Okay. You can just x-axis, y-axis, the prices, you can just put like this. When the prices are high, the demand is less. When the prices are coming down, the demand is increasing. Similarly, it goes up further. When the prices are high, the demand is less. When the prices are coming down, the demand is increasing. When it is further coming down, the demand is further picking up. At last, when the prices are at the base level, the demand is very high. So this is the law of demand. Of course, it is a human side to pick more. Okay, when the prices are very less. Here, we have to just put a curve like this. That means the demand curve, it is sliding further from left to right. It is going negatively. Why we are saying it is going negatively? The price and the demand is related to each other in an opposite direction. So that is why we say the demand curve is sloping down. That means it's a negative kind of relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. This is the demand curve. This is a demand curve. Okay. So you just put all these things in proper perspective, understand the concept, definitely you can do very well in the examination. Thank you all for watching this.